Betty. Welcome to my kitchen. I'm often asked where recipes come from. Most of them, of course, are things that I've read or found in books or online, like most of you, but sometimes a recipe is just inspired by ingredients. And that's what happened in this case. My supermarket carries these brioche rolls, which are sold as hot dog rolls. Now, to me, that looks more like a small loaf of bread rather than a roll. Way too much bread for just eating a hot dog. But it's brioche bread. And when I thought of brioche, I thought of French toast. And I just happened to have made a little raspberry sauce because I had some raspberries that really needed to be used up. And all I did was pop them in a pan with a little bit of lemon juice, a little bit of confectioner's sugar, and once they had softened a little bit, I put them in the processor, then put them in a strainer and strained out the seeds, and I have this beautiful raspberry sauce. And of course, raspberries and chocolate, I thought of Nutella. I love that lovely chocolate hazelnut spread. And I've got some fresh raspberries too. And all we need to complete this is an egg and a little bit of milk. But first I'm going to slice the bread. And while we think of French toast for breakfast, and this would be a lovely brunch dish, I think it would also make a really cute dessert. I'm just going to cut this. Don't want the slices too thick because I am going to sandwich it together with the Nutella. Honestly, isn't that way too much bread for a hot dog? So I'll take my Nutella and just spread a little on each slice. Oh, this is lovely stuff. There we go. Oops. I'll do a couple more here. And of course, I've got one left over. But I'll show you at the end the other thing that I like to do with this bread. Yeah, we'll tuck that and we can get rid of this. So now to dip our sandwiches, I'm just going to break my egg into my dish and give it a quick whisk. This is my favorite thing for beating small quantities of eggs, this flat whisk. I first encountered it actually in Scotland, and when it first came out it was known as the Delia's whisk. Delia Smith is a very famous British cook, but they are available in the US now. And as you can see, it's a very efficient way to whisk an egg. And once we get that all together, I'm just going to add a little bit of milk. Now obviously I'm not giving you exact quantities in this because it's all going to depend on how many of these delicious little sandwiches you want to make. And before I start dipping them, what I'm going to do is go and turn on my skillet so that it's all nice and hot and ready to receive them as soon as they're dipped. Just let that skillet heat up a little bit. All right, so I'm just going to start dipping these. You don't want to let it soak too long. I seem to recall reading a recipe for doing something like this that involved chopping chocolate, and it was quite a fussy thing. But this is quick and easy. And now they're ready to pop in the frying pan. Just take a peek and see how these are doing, and that looks like it's ready to turn. Just right. And we'll let them cook for just a minute or two on the second side. Take a peek, and I see they've browned nicely on the second side, so I'm just going to transfer them to a plate. So to serve, I'm just going to garnish the plate with a few raspberries. And put a little boat of my raspberry sauce, and I'm just going to give this a little sprinkle with some powdered sugar. Give those a little push. And there you have it. This could be a really lovely brunch dish or an equally lovely dessert. I hope you'll try it and enjoy. So if you buy a package of these rolls and you don't want to make French toast with all of them, what I like to do is slice them fairly thinly, and then I just bake them at 350 for about 4 or 5 minutes until they start to brown lightly. They're nice and crisp. Pop them in a plastic bag and they'll keep pretty much forever, and they're a wonderful base for a pâté or any kind of a spread. Just another recipe inspired by an ingredient.